grab these. Oh. Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
Hey, how are you?
We push, you jump on, we'll push off. I just want to put the panel up.
Okay. Oh, that hatch is open.
Oh no.
Jump on. Wait,
I can't.
No, wait. Sorry, we have to close this hatch.
Close.
Yeah,
That's right, I think we're right.
Okay, ready?
Okay. Alrighty, good driving. Go skipper.
Oh, goose.
Bye-bye, Blue Moon.
Alright, that's better.
See you soon.
Talon. And it's all locked, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Sorry guys, that was my bad.
Alright, we are on
That was
here.
my job.
So,
Okay.
see you later, Blue Moon.
Bye, Blue Moon.
We're going up to Camp Licky.
So this is home for the next 2 nights. Now that we're all aboard, it's time to introduce my dearest parents. This is my dad, Craig. And this is my mum, Colleen. What are you most excited to see?
The orangutans.
The orangutans.
I'm just a little bit terrified that they're going to get close and they're going to feel that I'm terrified and attack.
And what are you excited to see?
Everything.
Everything. Proboscis.
Orangutans, just another country.
One thing I'm not excited to see is the giant tarantula.
Yeah, tarantula. Yeah, I don't really want to see tarantulas either. Well, I'll see them from far away.
And I'm just happy to be here.
I'm also happy to be on somebody else's boat and being looked after instead of being on my own boat, having to worry about things breaking. Within half an hour of bidding farewell to Blue Moon, we were approaching the river entrance to Tanjung Puting National Park. The park is most famous for its orangutan conservation, but many other animals call this park home. From gibbons, macaques and proboscis monkeys to crocodiles, pigs and even squirrels. Alrighty, so part of this, the deal for this trip was that we get all meals included, so breakfast, lunch, dinner, yeah, it's like all-inclusive trip. And I'm just gonna go and spy on the cook or the chef and see what they're cooking us up for lunch. Crispy fried, oh, yum. Right, so I don't know if you can hear me because it's super loud. Well, we have some sort of river fish. Crispy tempeh, my favourite. Watermelon, some other fish. And this is maybe spinach or kangkun. What do you reckon, Mum?
I don't know about the fish.
And then this is where the crew hang out and sleep, so below deck. And we have the captain. Hello, captain. Cross-legged captain. And we have to duck under here. Oh, look. Oh, cucumber. Very pretty. Whilst our lunchtime feast was being lovingly and skillfully prepared, we settled into our new surroundings, watching palms pass by and hoping to spot some wildlife, which didn't take long at all. So we've stopped here because we have spotted some proboscis monkeys. They're just kind of like up in the trees here, and there's two sitting on the tree. You see them?
See if you're up top.
Yeah, I see one.
Should we go up the top?
Yeah, let's go up top.
So we also have a top deck on this boat, which is pretty cool.
Fucking some stuff off its mate. After the first of many delicious lunches was served, we kept a keen eye on the treetops and soon discovered something pretty exciting.
We have just spotted our first orangutan. Two, a mum and a baby. Two hanging. Dua. They don't mind.
Is this a wild one or a semi-wild?
Semi-wild, because they are not afraid.
Because they're not afraid of us and our boat.
God, you should send some binoculars. It's perfect.
Eddie explained this orangutan mother was most likely rescued and rehabilitated back into the park and was therefore not shy of our presence below. Positioned carefully in the safety of the treetops, her body language displayed a level of trust. An orangutan who felt threatened by our presence would have simply left or physically turned their back to us.
The babies, spared, so 7 years, yeah. But still follow the mother, but spared. After that, orangutan will really spared, independent in 14 years.
When they're 14 years old, they're separate, then that's when they have their own baby.
We call this pandanus, and normally orangutan eat this also, but only in the middle. Nothing.
Nothing. Also the flavour is nothing.
A few more hours downriver and into the park, we arrived at our first stop, Tanjung Harapan Camp and Feeding Station.
Before we enter, I need to explain to you what should you do and what you don't do. Yeah. The first, you have to use repellent or for mosquito. That shoes is very important also because sometimes we get leads, but sometimes not also, depending on situation. And then you have to give a distance. This is a normal rule here, 5 meters for orangutan. Yeah, I think 5 meters is enough far, little far. Sometimes. Yeah. But sometimes somebody they are very close with orangutan to take a photo or selfie or something. Yeah, sometimes that is dangerous. And this very common question: what you do when the orangutan come close to you? This is very common. And normally there are two choices. If not really aggressive, just silent and keep away. Like a thing that orangutan like a normal human. Yep. So just give way. Or when the orangutan very aggressive, look like a want to close with you with run. Yep. Normally you have to move around also.
We've been wondering why the river water is so dark. We just assume it's mud, but this here is telling me that it's the milky coffee to a distinctive black tea colour due to the leaf lift that leaches into the water. So it is actually the plants that are giving the water that colour. It's not necessarily that it's muddy or dirty, it's just that it's tannins from the leaves. Tanjung Harapan Camp was your run-of-the-mill information centre with flora and fauna exhibits and information. It also touched on the threats to Tanjung Puting National Park, with orangutan habitat destruction being the main theme. After a short stop, we began the trek into the jungle to the first feeding station.
So we're here at the first feeding station for the orangutans. I've been told to stay really quiet. He's just over there. I think it's a she. Yeah, it's pretty good. Like there's a small fence here to stop people from going too close. And they've just put some food out and they're just doing some calls to try and get the orangutan to come in. But yeah, it's really well done. The orangutan's just there on the feeding station, feeding platform.
I believe there's bananas and corn over there. And I think at this particular platform they feed them once a day at 3 p.m. Yeah, and obviously feeding wild animals isn't great, but... So we've been here for about an hour now, just watching 3 different orangutans come and feed and then leave, and then another one comes, so the next one leaves. And now, from 2 different angles, we've got a mum and a baby and maybe like another child that's younger. And then from over here, we've had 2 others come as well, so...
Yeah, just here.
You're doing very well because it's so easy. He's gone. Poor Dylan. I think it's our natural insect repellent.
They're all going up. There's 2 going up. Where'd they come from?
We're using this like sweet clove insect repellent, and this one particular wasp loves us.
Been an awesome first day of the tour. Eddie's been an awesome guide. We just came back to the boat and we got some banana, deep fried banana with like a chocolate sauce and bintang. It's so awesome. It's just beautiful. Sun's going down. I think we're going to find somewhere to tie up to because we're doing a night tour tonight. Just find out.
So, for anyone who's been watching thus far in the season, they would have seen that the times that we've come across birds' nest soup buildings, and they're all through Kumai, and it's like this really loud kind of like mechanical cog noise mixed with this bird cheeping noise, and Dylan and I have always thought it's a really weird noise, and Eddie's just told us that...
Monkey.
What monkey? I can't see it.
Oh, I see it. It's back there. It was a... Yeah, it was like grey colour?
Huh?
Was he like grey colour?
Didn't see it. Anyway, Eddie has just told us that the bird's nest soup
Buildings
have a recording of the noise, and it's not actually the birds that we can hear, it's the recording that they've
It's like an amplified
So
noise.
it's an amplified noise, so
of
no
what
wonder
they
it
sound
sounds
like.
weird and mechanical, because it's like a pretend noise. Oh, bye, Eddie!
Oh, look out for the sharpies.
That is the first day of the tour done. Really cool. They picked us up from our boat and we putted up the river, and
So join us tomorrow for
Yeah.
the next part of the tour. We finished an amazing first day with a wet and muddy night hike. We were hoping to see some nocturnal animals, but only managed lots of creepy little spiders. The standout being an aggressive tarantula. I suppose we were poking his little den. Sorry mate. Stay tuned to the end for a real-time update from us with our near-future sailing plans. Oh yes! Oh, he's backing up. He's back. Oh!
These ones to jump back and these ones to jump later.
Jump.
Oh no! Wow! Look at him.
No, Jill!
Jump.
They're over here too.
A little tiny one, yeah. This one's a bit tiny.
Oh, look at this guy.
Here he comes, Bill.
So they've set up beds for us with nets, mosquito nets. Look at that.
Oh yeah, this is so cool.
And then we'll have dinner here. A couple of beers. It's awesome.
So we're planning to leave Tiemann in the next few days. Today is a Tuesday, and we'll be releasing the weekly episode that's already been available to our patrons tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And we're hoping to be able to leave Tiemann by Friday. Now that's all pending, pretty much pending upload of our weekly episodes. Views and subscribers have increased, and we're like in this place where it's really hard for us to kind of upload and put out footage, and it's a little bit frustrating because...
And on top of that, the sailing season's almost done, but...
Yeah, and
I mean,
sailing transition.
For you watching, it's that probably like 2 months before, because nothing's in real time.
Yeah, this little clip that we're filming now is going to go at the end of some footage from when we were in Kalimantan, so when we're up in the national park Tanjung Puting. And so now we're months and months ahead, and it's impossible. We're in the future, basically. It's impossible for our footage to be real time because we just have so much of it, and we're never ever going to catch up to real time. But it means that we've got plenty of weekly episodes to go. But we're just kind of at a weird time where we're getting all these subscriptions and we're really struggling to be able to upload because of the remote locations that we're in. Basically, we just wanted to touch base with you and say that we are not 100% sure how well our uploads are going to be in Anambas once we're there. And we'll keep you up to date on the SV Blue Moon Facebook and Instagram. But it's likely that, or possible, that the weekly episodes won't be uploaded for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, a couple of weeks. I mean,
we don't know.
Maybe a week after they will be uploaded. It won't be like consecutively like 4 weeks and there won't be an episode. It
might be delayed by an additional
week.
Couple
of days or a week.
And trust us, we're putting the hours in and we're pushing these videos out, but we're just really struggling with connectivity.
In between all that, we're having a grand old time.
Yeah, Tiaman's awesome.
Have a look at this beach here. Beautiful.
Yeah, so we'll be leaving soon.
Having a good old time.
Having a grand old time, getting some hiking in and some, not diving, but maybe, but probably not, because now we've noticed that the wind's changing, and so we're going to try and leave before Friday, hopefully, with some red wine in hand because it's duty free and we're just like the most excited ever.
Yeah, so we don't want to have to fuel up again so that we can just fill the boat with alcohol. Nah, just joking.
It's true. Thanks for exploring Tanjung Puting National Park with us. See you next week as we venture further upriver and visit a small village within the park boundaries. Further upstream, the Jungle River narrows as we approach Camp Leakey.
These videos are funded by our beloved patrons.
Speaking of, shout out to our newest patron and cruiser friend, Jeff. Thanks Jeff and Amber, you guys are legends. With both one-time or ongoing pledge tier options, Patreon provides us with a unique platform to share additional content, benefits, gifts, giveaways, recipes, and early release episodes with our Patreon community. A great deal of care, love, time, dedication, consistency, discipline, and passion goes into filming and editing these videos. It's extremely rewarding, but not without its challenges.
Patreon means you can directly support creators like us and spread the love. Sailing Blue Moon patrons will get a Seize the Day t-shirt made from recycled plastic bottles collected from our oceans. All shirts are available for purchase. Hit us up on Instagram or Facebook for details.
Every little bit helps to keep us afloat, filming and creating. Perhaps the Patreon pledge isn't your jam, but you'd still like to show your support. Buy us a beer, shout us a shandy, or even a round of rum nuts. You can do so via our Sailing Blue Moon PayPal account with a shout out in the credits.
If you enjoy our content, you can help us out by liking this video and subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to click the bell to the right to be notified of new episodes. We'd also love to hear from you, the viewer, so hit us up in the comments below.
And lastly, you can follow us in real time on Instagram and Facebook. As always, thanks for watching Blue Moonies.